Hello everybody, this is Golden Lock Picker and I'm back at you here with another lock and device today. What I have for you guys today is actually a Master Lock V-line. This is the 4140, and this is actually kind of like a value line or a more of an economical line for distributors to supply to their customers. Versus like the Master Lock 140 or similar ones. This is currently a yellow belt rank lock on Lock Pickers United. You can find that on lpubelts.com. And I'd actually say that this is actually, even though it's cheaper than the 140 you normally find, or sorry, the 140 you normally find at a store, these are actually probably a little bit more secure. They actually do have spools throughout them, and then the last pin, either in the front or the back, I can't remember where exactly, there is a serrated pin, and it's very lightly serrated, kind of similar to the Avis pinning. Now granted, this is made in China, so I think the reason that we get such a difference between the Master Locks is actually probably that manufacturing that's happening overseas, and there's just not a lot of good quality control going on there to make sure that the products are consistent. And if you've ever picked through Master Lock 140s, you'd know that, because there's ones from varying time frames earlier on that had spools throughout them. There are some that literally have nothing but standard pins in them. So it's a complete crapshoot what you're going to get. So buying a Master Lock 140 is kind of like buying a lottery ticket, unfortunately. But the V-line Master Lock 4140s are actually a fairly good pick. They're somewhat challenging. The keyway is similar to the Master Lock 150 and 140s, so they're fairly identical in the way that they would pick, and basically well, at least in terms of the keyway, I should say. The pins are different. They do feel a little different though. So let's go ahead and see what it takes to get into that. I'll be using tools from the Jimmy Long starter set. This is a 30 thousandths bottom of the keyway, top of the keyway turner out of that set. And this is a short flat hook in 23 thousandths out of that set. Getting a lot of mileages out of this. I may even at some point during this pick switch over to another turner just to switch tension. But have no fear, it's actually just another bottom of the keyway, top of the keyway turner in 30 thousandths from Jimmy Long's. So we'll go ahead and get started here. I'll probably start towards the bottom, the bottom of the keyway here with bottom of the keyway tension. And we'll just go ahead and get to picking here. So we got a little tap there through one just to get to two. Okay. Gonna see if we can get a little bump on three. There we go. Okay. And looks like we got click on four. We're in a pretty deep fall set. I think I just need to tap one more time. There we go. All right, and it looks like we got that open. So obviously that went pretty quick. That was actually, I think, one of my fastest openings I've ever had on this lock. It can be very challenging if you haven't spent some time on it. But this is, I think this is a good pick. This is worth picking up and checking out. This is on the yellow belt rank, but honestly, I would take this in a heartbeat over a Master Lock 140 any day of the week. Some of these you can rake through, but then again, you can even rake through some really high level security locks on that belt list that are even at the very high levels, the dimple locks with a rake, if you know what you're doing. So I wouldn't put too much stock into that if you see stuff like that, but really focus on just trying to hone your picking skills with the lock that you have in front of you, like this one. I've got more locks coming for you guys here on the way. Pretty soon we'll have some more orange belt locks, eventually some guttable ones. I've also got a whole line of greenbelt locks lined up for you guys. So I'm hoping you're enjoying the content as much as I am making it and just working through and honing my skills. Feel free to drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think. If you pick through the Master Lock V-line 4140, tell me what you think, because I would be surprised to hear if you think this is actually an easier lock than the Master Lock 140. I think you're going to find if you actually buy one of these and you try to work through it, it's going to be a little bit harder than that. So hope you guys enjoyed. Smash the like button and hit subscribe. Thanks.